already, but I mean, just great battle right to the end, and felt like we had pretty good control of the game overall, and we just weren't winning the game like Marty always says. So we just stayed patient, got a big goal by Demi, and huge OT goal by New.
Is that kind of the key to the way that things have gone for you guys so far this season? It just seems as though different players are always stepping up in different situations.
Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of depth and a lot of guys that can put the puck in the net, and saw that today. And it's tough for teams to match up with us with all the talent that we have up and down the lineup. So it's been a key to our success for sure.
What do you feel makes Newhook so effective in that beginning of this season?
I was playing hard, doing the right things. Them three have been really good all season so far, and just keep building chemistry, and have got a lot of big goals for us. So they're fun to watch when they're there.
Monty is the first to admit that he's not really happy with the start this season. At the end, when he won, it looked like we're so happy for him. All jumped on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think he hasn't been happy with his performance, but we have all the faith in the world in him, and it's some unlucky bounces there. We're in total control of the game, and just from behind the net, off our skate, and it's not on him, and he played really good tonight and gave us a chance to win, and that's what we need.
Yeah, if you look at the second period.
We want to be in, right? When you're up 2-0, we talk about trying to hold on to leads and playing a mature game when we're up. But teams don't give up as well on the other side too. Got to give them a little bit of credit, but I think to battle back there, I think we've been we stay in it regardless of the situation, and showed that again tonight.
What do you feel is the key to your line success so far?
Yeah, I think we're working off each other pretty well. I think we're not trying to force too many things. I think there's times where we're keeping it simple. There's times where we're trying to make plays, and I think it's been working good so far. I think we're playing with a lot of speed. Our pace is high, and I think it forces teams to defend us at a high pace, and I think it's been working for us so far.
Well, first you to repeat, but what's the feeling to get a winning goal at home in overtime?
Yeah, it was nice. Didn't get a star still. Haven't got a star at home yet. Cole gets one, make the guys feel good. But no, it's great. Yeah, it's like I said, it's fun scoring in overtime, and to get your first one, it's a cool feeling when the building goes up like that.
I don't know if you're able to see it, but at the end of the game, like half of the player were hugging you, and the other half of the player were hugging one.
Yeah.
So is it a sign like the team is?
Yeah, I think it just goes to show. Maybe guys don't really like me that much. But I think it just goes to show how tight we are as a group. I think every game when guys score in overtime, we got half the guys going to the goalie, half the guys going to the goal scorer, and we're tight, and we want guys to succeed in here, and it was a great night for Monty.
Were you surprised to get the 3 pucks center ice and have a lot of time to think about your move or your shot?
Yeah, I mean, I figured if he had thrown it out there, might have had some time, might have got a breakaway out of it. But yeah, I had a bit of time there and just tried to see who was open, and yeah.
I'm pretty sure you've been playing with 2 rookies, but it doesn't show that much, right?
Yeah.
Like, you guys are trusted in hard situations where normally you won't see rookies.
Yeah.
How do you explain how you view it?
Yeah, I think those guys are both smart players, and they're both responsible guys. And I think it's nice to see, they're being trusted right away. As young guys, it's tough sometimes to be put in those situations, but I think they're doing a great job. Both smart guys, and it's nice to have them be dependable in big situations.
Alex, last year you had your scoring chances.
To lose this game, getting out to the 2-0 lead and letting that slip.
Yeah, it was kind of feels bad. Everyone was kind of not sad, more mad. Try to get back to the game. So we did it well.
Maybe over and above the win, is it the way you guys win, blocking shots, kind of doing the small things that, maybe provide this win today?
Yeah, 100%. That this couple details that we did today, so it helps. us to win this game.
We know that you have fun when you're on the ice with Leynots, and when he was having the puck, we're having the feeling that if you can take the shot, it was going in.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, like we kind of have good chemistry with him. So like I know, like when I pass to him, I know that he cannot back me this puck. So I just need to score.
You work a lot with Lane before practices on everything. Do you think that it's paying off, like the work that you're doing with him day after day, I should say?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, 100%. Like it's that we did like a lot of work like before practice during summer. So it's 100% paying off.
It's great to have that win under his belt. I don't know if he lost any confidence, but he's got it back. He played great tonight, and we know he's a great goalie, and so it's nice to see him get a win.
I don't know if you go into games with a checklist of things you want to do, but this one has, there's a special attention surrounding the Ottawa Senators, what happened in preseason. Did you have in your mind you're going to visit Cousins? Or?
Yeah, I mean, as soon as the game started, I told him that, I was coming, and we weren't really on the ice with each other ever. So I'm glad we kind of got that time, on the ice together. But yeah, it was a checklist for sure. But you're not going to, hurt the team and take a penalty or something. So I'm glad it happened like that, where we both just dropped the gloves and it was just both kind of sat out for 5.
We all know what happened, but in your can you say to us from yourself, obviously, why was it important?
Yeah, I mean, it's when you have a guy like that taking a shot at your star young player. I mean, that was a bad play. Like, none of us liked it. Obviously we were thinking about it, and this is the first time we played him since. So that was that's on our minds. You can't just go around and try to hurt our best players.
Going back to Eric's questions about Monty, look at the end of the game that from upstairs you were maybe more happy than him.
Yeah, I was fired up. I mean, it's crazy how we just keep doing this, and our star players step up for us every time, and when we're down, it doesn't feel like we're down. It's like, all right, someone's going to score, send it to OT, and then someone's going to win it. Like, it's a crazy thing to be a part of right now. It's very fun, and I just love the way that we're playing.
Did you ask Cousins earlier in the game? Sorry.
On continue d'appliquer de la pression, puis on a eu tout un chiffre qui est amené jusqu'au but, puis quel beau jeu là, des deux jeunes qui se sont cédés un et l'autre pour marquer tout à l'heure.
Quel effet ça t'a fait de voir la moitié de l'équipe venir
Ouais, ça fait du bien, puis même tout le monde après dans la chambre. C'est une victoire qui fait du bien. Côté statistique, c'est peut-être pas encore top avec 3 sur 17, mais je trouve techniquement, je me sentais mieux ce soir, puis je trouve que je bougeais beaucoup mieux, puis aussi les lancers directs quand c'était face à face avec les joueurs, je pense que j'ai fait des bons arrêts de qualité, donc c'est sûr, comme j'ai dit, statistiquement, c'était peut-être pas le best, mais je pense que c'était un bon pas dans la bonne direction.
Le deuxième but, quand la rondelle a dévié sur Mike Madison, c'était-tu dit, les jeux du hockey sont pas là?
Ouais, un peu, mais là, quand j'ai vu l'arbitre qu'il l'avait waved off, j'étais comme merci, puis je pense qu'il aurait quand même été waved off, il aurait dû être waved off, je pense pas que c'était un but qui aurait dû compter. Il y avait vraiment de l'obstruction, les gars, j'étais pris sur la ligne rouge avec un gars directement dans le crease, puis non, c'est sûr, c'est dommage, surtout en fin de période comme ça.
Tell me about the kind of support you got from these guys after the game.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, like a lot of guys came to see me right away after we scored. It was great too. Like even in the locker room, the ambience here is so fun. Like everybody's so happy for each other. Like from my angle too, like that was a crazy shot from Newhook. There wasn't much there, and he put it like right post in. So no, it's a big win for us.
How did the lead slip away from you guys tonight?
Yeah, I mean, obviously like that bad bounce like late in the second, but it was a hard-fought battle, I think, on both sides. Obviously, a lot of intensity with what happened during training camp and everything. But like I said in French, they played well too. Like we didn't have much in the second half of the game, but we stick with it and we fought all the way to the end.
Dans quel état d'esprit tu arrives dans le vestiaire au deuxième avantage, justement après les deux mauvais bounces?
Ensuite, fâché un peu. C'est des bounces qui quasiment arrivent à toutes les games, donc c'est sûr c'est plate, mais qu'est-ce que je peux faire? Là? C'est l'affaire que je peux faire, c'est d'arriver ici, puis avoir un bon body language. Puis regarde, c'est arrivé, il n'y a rien qu'on peut faire. Donc, on avait 18 minutes pour reset, puis remplacer l'esprit, puis juste retourner là, puis aller jouer en troisième.
Y a-tu des gars qui t'ont parlé pour être sûr que tu restes dans un bon
Non,
état
mais
d'esprit?
ma ligne, c'est juste excusé, mais c'est pas sa faute, c'est un bad bounce. Puis non, c'est sûr, c'est dommage. C'est des débuts que tu aimerais éviter évidemment à tous les matchs, mais comme j'ai dit, malgré ça, on a continué à jouer, même si on a marqué aussi encore une fois en troisième 3-2. Puis c'est 3 victoires encore qu'on est allé chercher à la maison.
On a bien vu le soutien après le match, mais dans la dernière semaine, pendant que tu travaillais sur ta game, à quel point ces gars-là étaient derrière toi.
Oui, bien, que ce soit moi ou n'importe qui, on est vraiment un groupe uni ici. Puis ça, je veux s'encourager. Moi, Dobé aussi, on a une super bonne relation ensemble. Les deux, on veut juste le bien de l'un et l'autre. Puis ça fait 5 ans que je travaille avec Eric aussi, puis on a une super relation. Donc, ça faisait longtemps que je n'avais pas joué, mais en même temps, ça permettait de vraiment prendre le temps de travailler sur ma game avec lui pendant une semaine.
Sam, I know as a goalie, you always try and forget what's behind you, move on to the next shot, whatever it is. But how did you experience?
Bonsoir.
Salut Martin. Ce matin, tu nous parlais justement de l'équipe avec une avance, comment travailler avec l'avance, etc. Vous l'avez perdu, mais vous avez été chercher le réalisateur, vous avez été chercher le but gagnant. Est-ce que c'est une... Tu parlais du caractère de ton équipe dans des moments là, comme ça où, écoute, il restait 3 minutes au tableau?
Non, je pense qu'ils savent qu'on est capable de chercher un gros but, mais ça aurait été le fun de se séparer un peu plus. Je trouve qu'on a eu les chances d'être mener par plus que 2 buts. Puis on dirait que c'est comme ça depuis le début de la saison. C'est pas le manque de chance qu'on a pour se séparer plus, mais c'est pas une ligue facile. Puis il faut que tu continues. C'est ça qu'on a fait. C'est plate. Je pense que quand on perdait 3-2, il me semble qu'on méritait mieux que ça à ce moment-là, mais la Ligue, ça s'en fout de ça. Il faut aller chercher. Puis c'est ça qu'on a fait, puis je suis fier du groupe.
Salut, coach. Tu parlais de chercher de donner plus de minutes à Evan Denivelle, vu ses performances défensives. On a vu ce soir quand même plus de minutes à 5 contre 5. Je me demande, lui, il reçoit ces minutes-là, il arrive, il marque un but. Est-ce que ça donne une certaine motivation de continuer à jouer ces minutes-là ou encore plus?
C'est toujours basé sur le rendement, puis sa concentration. Puis il y a eu un gros chiffre en troisième dans notre zone où il fallait qu'il travaille défensivement, puis il a fait la job. Il continue à stacker ces actions-là. Il me fait lui donner confiance. Puis, tout est mérité. Je sais que c'est qu'il est capable de faire sur un avantage numérique, puis à 5 contre 5 dans la zone offensive, mais il y a une grosse partie de la game que c'est pas ça. Puis je pense qu'il est engagé là-dedans, puis il mérite les minutes qu'il a eues à soir.
Sur le deuxième but, là, celui en fin de période qui a dévié sur Matheson, qui ont challengé, qu'est-ce que les arbitres t'ont donné comme explication?
Je n'ai pas demandé rien.
Rien demandé.
Non.
Comment tu as aimé la réaction de tes gars à la fin du match quand la moitié sont précipités sur Sam, qui n'est évidemment pas le début de saison, qui soit prêt? Les gars avaient l'air plus contents que lui qui se met.
Oui, mais ça montre comment que c'est une équipe, les gars sont proches, puis ils veulent le succès de l'équipe, puis ils veulent le succès des individus à part d'eux autres mêmes aussi. Puis je sais que c'était une grosse victoire pour Sam. Puis je pense que les gars, ils le savaient, puis ils sont contents pour lui.
Même si la saison est jeune, malgré son statut, qui avait plus de pression que d'habitude à soir.
Bien, je pense que ça vient avec la job. Je peux pas te dire comment il se sentait, je sais pas. Moi, j'ai confiance en lui. Puis ça dérange pas comment confiance en lui que j'ai. Faut que lui ait confiance en lui.
Martin, pour un coach, à quel point c'est le fun d'avoir Alex Newhook, qui est un gars qui te donne une grosse mission défensive cette année, qui te donne une belle récompense avec un but en prolongation.
Oui, non, Newhook, sa game, je dirais sa game de 200 pieds, il a une super grosse progression. Je sais pas si peut-être jouer en désavantage, ça l'aide ça. Mais il est très, très engagé des deux bords. Il y a toujours un gars qui a de la vitesse, mais je pense qu'il a compris que sa vitesse peut être aussi efficace de l'autre côté de la glace, puis c'est ça qu'il fait.
Salut Martin. Samuel nous disait que c'est inhabituel pour lui de se faire dire 2 jours en avance qu'il va être le partant. Je sais que tu nous disais à nous, on va arrêter de poser des questions là-dessus, mais c'était quoi l'importance de le dire à Samuel lui-même 2 jours en avance qu'il y avait le start?
Bien, je pense de limiter le stress puis l'incertitude, c'est ça? Je pense que c'est juste de ça. Puis qu'il peut commencer à gérer ces 2-3 jours. Puis il n'y a pas de surprise. Puis je pense que ça peut l'aider à se calmer, à se préparer.
Est-ce que tu sens qu'il y avait besoin de ça à ce moment-là?
Je ne sais pas que si je pensais qu'il y avait besoin. C'est une décision que j'ai prise.
You always say you take care of the guys who take care of the team. How is Jayden Struble taking care of the team?
Yeah, man, I mean, you saw it tonight, you know. Strubes defends really hard. You know, being a guy who comes from the NCAA, he's never, you know, fought, you know, in college. So he doesn't have that experience. And I feel he's starting to realize that he can add that to his game a little bit, but not just looking for it. But he knows he can do that now, I feel. And it's not something that we really ask him to do. That's a decision that he makes, but you can tell that he's getting more comfortable with that.
What does that mean to the team? You know, we all know what happened in preseason with that player.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think we're a close group. I think we're a pack, and we have guys that can step up and take care of business and look out for one another, and I feel that I'm not surprised. I mean, you saw Joey jump in. I don't think Joey is known for that, but there's selfless actions that I feel like benefit the group, the culture. We're a pack.
You just mentioned you didn't know how Monty was feeling and whether, but do you as a coach?
Well, it's not necessarily I didn't know how he felt. I know, but if I go to somebody, hey, how you doing? If you constant, how you doing? They might interpret it that I'm worried, right? So for me, I give him his space, but I was very direct. Monty, you're playing. He knew that when we landed from Seattle. You're playing the next game. So maybe that can clear his mind and he can do whatever he wants with that information. I don't know what he's going to do.
Okay, well, that's what I want to ask you about. Are you able, as a coach, even Struble the other night, the last game, he felt terrible about the penalty he took and everything. How do you manage confidence, not knowing exactly what's going on inside your player's head? Are there things that you can do, like what you did with Monty, to help that? And do you do that on a regular basis?
Yeah, I mean, I think you need to have a pulse on where your player is at, and it's not always the screaming and the yelling. Sometimes it's just a conversation. It's just, and I had a conversation on the bench with Strubes, in the Seattle game. There was no yelling. It was a conversation, and I feel sometimes, it gets absorbed more than if it's just, screaming and yelling. Not that there's never any of that, and I think as a coach, I think you have so many bullets, and you got to be careful when you use them. And I try to, to be calculated when I do. But I feel like I have patience, empathy, and I feel like I can help my players whether they made a mistake or going through a hard time.
He feels as good as he does right now for what he did tonight compared to how bad he felt on Tuesday. What is the impact that can have on a player, just being able to that quickly feel like you were?
Yeah, I think for him getting a big win like this on a Saturday night, I think that helps it. But, I don't know how he actually feels right now. I'm just happy that, he got a win here on a Saturday night, and I think that should help to keep going.
Marty, you said you're not a goalie expert, but you understand the way athletes' minds work, which I'm sure led to you having Monty go in there earlier. Overall, just in the time you've been here with him, what's impressed you most just about his mental part of the game?
I think he's very even keel. I don't think he gets too down or too up, And I think that's I think he's very process driven, and I think this last week, and I think first foremost with Monty, I think he's a team guy, and I think he understood why Dobes got the net, but he also stuck to his process during that time. Was very focused and driven to do the actions, because where you are doesn't matter. Is how we're going to get to there, right? So I think he had he was planning working with Razor, and that leads up to this game, and now hopefully we can keep stacking them.
Him and Dobes seem to have a really good relationship together also. Just how important is that, or have you realized that? I know you're not in the room a lot, but
Yeah, I don't know what kind of relationship they have, but I feel like the rest of our team, we're a very close group. Okay, merci.